Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we're going to check fresh release from Belkits. That's a kit which is molded in 1/24 scale as far as I can remember. It's a Ford Fiesta RS WRC 2017 and it copies the version which was raced in Rally in Monte Carlo 2017 with Sébastien Ogier and Julien Ingrassia. That's quite a fresh car, I would say, so it is interesting to copy it in the scale, and now we have a chance to do it. It is a February kit, so it should be already available when this review will be out, and you can order it from any good model shop, for example, even directly from Belkits. And note that night race parts are included, PE parts are also included here, so it will be an interesting build in my opinion. As you can see, we have commercial sample, and now we are going to check it closer. So first of all, here you can see comparison with my hand. On the box art we have a photo of the real vehicle. Here on the side we have some safety information that it's not suitable for the children aged under 14. Surprise. And here you can see also some of the information about this kit. So we have 133 parts. The assembled vehicle will have length of 167 millimeters. And of course it's official licensed product from the Ford. We have this nice sticker on the box. I'm not sure if it is on the film. No, it is not on the film, it's right on the box. So now we are going to tear apart this film and check closer what is hidden in the box. Just give me a second. Okay. That's always funny when you see those licensed products from car manufacturers. They carry those special stickers so that you know that you are getting officially licensed product. Okay, let's cut it off because otherwise I will be wasting time with this film. Okay. So box size is typical for this manufacturer. You won't be surprised with any enormous dimensions, let's say. Here you can see comparison with my hand. It's not that big, I would say, but it is normal size for a car kit in my opinion. So let's open it. It's a top opening box and check what is hidden inside. Just a small reminder, don't forget to switch to 4K resolution so that you can see all details in the 4K video. So here is what we have inside. As you can see, a lot of interesting parts. I guess here we will have car body, but we will start one by one and check them closer in a second. Sorry for shaking the camera. Okay, so all plastic bags are sealed, so I will have to use scissors in order to open this plastic bag. Just give me a second. Just like this. So here we have vinyl tires, and also I guess those are mud guards. I'm not sure, we will have to check the assembly manual. Let's zoom in so that you can see them closer. Okay, so here are the polycaps and also the mud guards. They're vinyl ones, so they should be easy to bend, as you can see. And here you can see them from the other side. And next we have also tires. Tires are also vinyl parts. They're quite interesting looking. Why? Because they don't have any writings on the walls, and as far as you can see, mine is also a bit, or maybe it should be like this, but I think it's a bit broken, let's say. Just give me a second to focus. So here you can see this small seam on the side, but fortunately it will be inside as far as I remember. Here you can see the outer side, and also here you can see the tire pattern on this tire. It's really nice. You don't have the seam in the middle, which is traditional for vinyl parts. So here it is really cool to see such design. Then we have PE thread, which is also packed into the separate plastic bag. I would say it's even steel thread, you know, because it's quite thick and heavy. Just give me a second to cut through the plastic bag and we'll check those parts closer. As far as I can see here, we have various upgrades for internal and external elements of the kit, so they should bring the noticeable change to the appearance of your Ford Fiesta. Just give me a second. Here it is. So here we have the P thread made or finished in natural steel color. As you can see here, we have the rotors for the brake discs, and then we have various meshes, some parts for the interior, these buckles for the seat belts. Everything is here, and you can see their size. Let's not forget that this is a 1/24 scale kit. Then we have also this. I'm not sure where these parts will be used, but I can guess in the in the rear section. We'll check the assembly manual in order to confirm it. But as you can see, these metal parts are packed into the special plastic holder so that they won't be bent or damaged. That's a really nice touch, because usually manufacturers are not that careful about such additions. So here we have also this textile thread. It will be used for the seat belts, obviously. And next we have, as I said, mask sheet. These are pre-cut masks, so you just take them out and stick on the transparent elements of your car. And then we also have this special plastic form with all the parts. As far as you can see, they're barely moving inside, so just give me a second to try to open it. I would like to see at least one of those parts closer. So, okay. We are going to open it now. And here is this part. So it is already shaped in the proper way as it should be, so you won't have to do some complex bending tasks. I am not sure how it will be used, as I said before, so let's wait till the assembly manual and we'll check how this should be applied. And by the way, note here we have chrome stickers and various, just give me a second to focus the camera. So as I said, here we have chrome stickers and also various minor metal elements. Here you can see them in detail. Let's put them aside. I will just close this plastic case so that we won't lose them. And we can start with the first white plastic sprue. Here it is. It is also sealed in the separate plastic bag. So I'm going to open it and we will take a closer look. Just give me a second. Quite surprising is that two driver's seats or two seats are placed on the outer edge of the plastic sprue. That's quite unusual. Not that many manufacturers use this way of molding, let's say. So I'm not sure if modelers will like it, but we have what we have, so you will have to deal with this. Okay, I'm opening the plastic bag. And we will take a look at this first plastic bag. So here we have the both panels for the lower part of the car body. As you can see, this is interior tab, let's say, and this is a bottom plate of the vehicle, because here we have the various tubings for the exhaust, also the special protection for the exhaust, wheel arches. Here you can see the driver's seat as well as the second seat. And due to such packaging, as you can see, it is a bit flexible, so be sure to check them before the purchase, and if it is possible, of course. And here you can see driver's seat in a close-up. It is molded as a one-piece part, obviously. Here is the interior floor, nicely molded parts. We have special guiding pins, actually holes for internal elements, and here you can see the bottom of this vehicle, which is also nicely looking part. Let's flip them over. Here you can see the same bottom plate from the other side. We have all the special holes which will help us install this part into the place. Let's place it aside and move on to the next plastic sprue. This one is a transparent plastic sprue, again sealed in a plastic bag. And here we have all necessary glasses for this vehicle. As you remember, masks are included, so you shouldn't be worried about complex masking task. It should noticeably speed up the assembly process. And here we are. So here you can see all the glasses which are included into this kit. Nicely molded parts, and I think separation won't be a problem because, as you can see, amount of these attachment points is reduced to the possible minimum. And again, we have masks, so there is nothing to worry about. Next we have chrome parts. These, as far as I can guess, will be used for the headlamps and also for the fog lights. Just Just give me a second once again. I need to cut through this plastic bag. Okay, so here it is. Here we have chrome parts. Chrome finish looks good in my opinion. I can bring this headlamps element closer so that you can see it closer. Here it is. Nicely molded parts, they look more or less realistic, I would say. And with clear parts combined, they should look even better. As you can see, manufacturer even copied the lenses inside. So basically, they are ready for use. Okay, next we have white plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to various parts, internal and external. So again, I need to cut through the plastic bag and we will check them closer. Just give me a second. Okay. So I can see one part is broken off. I'm not sure what this will be used for. Let me focus the camera, now we should be able to see it. This part was broken off, but it's not damaged. So we are fine. And then we have this large white plastic sprue with all necessary parts for external and internal detailing. Here we have the door cards, also the rear wing, front grille, some parts, for example, screen wipers, rear view mirrors, and the broken part was here. So I'm not sure why it broken off, because there was no excessive pressure on it, let's say. And it was attached on two attachment points, so there was enough, let's say, support to stay in place, but it broken off. So we have what we have. Maybe it's due to the handling of this kit, maybe it's due to the packaging, who knows. But I mean, the only thing which is good is that part is intact, so we are not suffering from this problem. Here you can see next white plastic sprue. Here we have the diffuser for the rear part, the engine protection, wheel rims. Note that there are 5 of them because, as you remember, we have spare wheel as well. Here we have the engine, some suspension parts, and also here we have the steering arms, brake discs which are molded together with rotors. As you remember, they will be detailed with PE parts. And here we have various suspension parts as well. Let's flip it over. Here we have pins for the proper guidement of those parts during the assembly. And the last white plastic sprue is dedicated to quite interesting parts. Here we have interior parts, and as you remember, race cars, they have the safety cage inside, and this one is not an exclusion from this rule. And here you will have to assemble it from separate segments, let's say. So here you can see them. 1, 2, 3, and also this may be 4. Here we have also the dashboard and steering wheel, air filter, again another element for the safety cage, one more, pedals, the foot rest for the second pilot. Here we have also the steering wheel pedals. And overall molding quality seems to be fine. I can bring closer the steering wheel so that you can see its detailing, because it looks quite good. Here you can see it. And of course with careful painting it will be even better. As you remember, car body is packed into the separate box so that it won't be damaged during shipment. It's really nice because you don't have to worry about any problems with this complex shaped part. But just give me a second to open this plastic bag and we will check closer what is here. Because even here plastic bag is sealed, so I have to cut through the end of this plastic bag and check this part closer. Okay, so here is the car body. Of course doors are shut, bonnet is also, trunk is also shut. We also have the, let's say, car body air elements, aerodynamic elements molded in place. And here you can see it from the rear side. So it copies the modern generation Fiesta. Here you can see it from the side. Here we have it from the front. As you can see, even bumper is on the place. So the only thing here you have to attach is headlamps, grills, and here air intakes. And that's pretty much all. but molding quality, as you saw, is really great. Next we have another sealed plastic bag, but this time it is not featuring or packing or hiding the plastic parts. It's actually dedicated to decal sheets. So just give me a second to open it. Here are several decal sheets. Why? Because they will be needed for the complex paint scheme and also for some interior elements. And I'm not sure where it was printed, those decal sheets, but printing quality seems to be nice. Okay, so let's start from the top one. Here it is. And here we have decals for the cockpit. So as you can see, for seats, we also have the straps decals. We also have the various decals for the wheels and for some external elements. And note that those bulls, they have metallic finish. You can see it on the light. That's a really cool feature. The same can be said about these signs. And next decal sheet is slightly bigger because it features all necessary decals for the marking option, which is copied here. So we actually, as far as I remember, we will have to combine the Red Bull decals, as you can see here, with those decals, which are quite big. Here you can see comparison with my hand. And I would say that basically you will have to paint just few of the car body areas, because the main share will be covered with those decals. And just to show you the printing quality, actually those decals are printed in cartograph. I'll show you in a second. Here you can see it. So it comes from cartograph, but those decals are quite interesting because, as you can see, they don't have the glossy finish, they're matte. So it's interesting. I have never met such finish from cartograph before. Here you can see the roof of this vehicle, and here we can see decals for the rear side. So it will be quite an interesting process to apply all those symbols on your car. Next we have assembly manual. This one comes in form of such interesting brochure. There is no short history note on the first page. We have the colors chart, which is given in Revel, Tamiya, Humbrol, and Mr. Hobby Aqueous. Assembly starts with this replication of the lower part of the engine, installation on the lower plate of the car body. Then we continue with wheel rims, the brake discs, suspension parts. Here we apply those parts on the engine protection. We also install the rear diffuser. We also assemble the driver's seat and also the co-driver's seat. As you can see, we also can build the straps, but those who are lazy can use those decals which were included. Here we have also installation process for the spare wheel. It will be fixed in place with the same straps. Also minor parts installation on the lower car body. Actually that's a interior tab. Then we detail the steering wheel. We continue with safety cage. When all those parts are assembled, we install this cockpit tab or interior tab on the lower plate. Then we drill several holes in the car body. Don't forget to do it. Next is installation of the clear pieces. As you can see, you will have to paint them with XF1, that's black color basically. Then we install them into the car body together with those chrome parts for the tail lights and front lights. We continue with various minor accessories for the car body. Here you can see the result, let's say. Next is a frontal area where we install, so these are front splitters. As you remember, these metal parts which were slightly bent, you will have to glue them in place here. This part, it is the night version LED block, so it will be up to you if you would like to use it on your car. Here we install the rear wing. First we assemble it, of course. Tail lights, again some aerodynamic elements. Here we continue with fixation of the car body on the rear section, let's say. We install those parts, P parts, on the vehicle which will replicate the side skirts. And here we have the marking guide for the marking option, which is copied here. So as you can see, it is printed in color. And that's pretty much all. So quite a simple but easy to understand assembly manual, so I really doubt that you have any problems with understanding what you have to do there. And overall model looks quite nice. It is as good as what we saw before from Belkits, so I can say it's a really nice model, especially if you are a fan of WRC. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such kit. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also support us financially by pressing the donate button on our website. All this money will be used for photo and video equipment. And of course, I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.